Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Today I'm going to be talking about what if I ran Kings Island. And in the year 2024, I don't think they get a new coaster, but I do think they get a new ride. I'm going with a new Phantom Theater attraction. I think Boot Blaster will close at the end of 2023. This will come in 2024. This will be a new immersive dark ride that Kings Island is really missing. I think this will bring life to Boot Blaster, which is kind of okay. The guns really don't work, and neither do the targets. So I think this would be a great replacement for Boot Blaster. Then in 2025, after waiting 6 years, Kings Island finally replaces Vortex with a mock extreme spinner. These rides are amazing. They're great for enthusiasts and the general public. So this would be a win-win for Kings Island. And mock extreme spinners are very extreme. They have inversions, can have vertical drops, have spinning, which is a gimmicky thing that Kings Island's kind of missing, and has great launches, which Kings Island needs. Then in 2026, I think Kings Island just does park improvements. This could be repainting attractions, doing retracks, and just making sure the park's clean, keeping the park nice. Just doing improvements to the park, making it look nice after a new coaster and a new flat ride. I don't see them spending much money on this park in this year, but I still think they could do some stuff to help the park. And then in 2027, we have some sad news, as we have to say goodbye to the Bat, as it has reached the end of its service life. The Bat could no longer operate at this point, as it was costing too much for Kings Island to keep operating, and it was time to say goodbye. This is sad for everyone at the park, as this is one of the better Aero suspended coasters, if not the best, and still pretty popular on some days. This ride will be greatly missed by park guests and enthusiasts who actually enjoyed it. Then in 2028, we go back to the park improvements as they're planning something big for the 2029 season. I think that this could also include repaints, retracks, just stuff like that. I could see the Racer getting another retrack, maybe the Beast get some of the other sections retracked. Yeah, just something simple, maybe a repaint for Orion, Banshee, something like that. Maybe a Mystic Timbers retrack.
His father spread pandemonium throughout the Midwest. His legacy changed the world. And now he's back for vengeance. Presenting Son of Beast Revenge, the world's tallest,
This is going to be the
fastest,
we'll use Outpost 5,
only looping hybrid coaster,
which used to be the Animal Safari. This will be the world's tallest, fastest, longest, and only hybrid coaster with a vertical loop. This would be the best coaster in the park, and probably maybe in the world, probably better than Steel Vengeance. And include some great elements from other RMC coasters. And then back in 2030, we'll go back to park improvements after the massive coaster RMC Son of Beast. And this could also be retracks and repaints and stuff like that. Then in 2031, Kings Island will say goodbye to Congo Falls. This ride kind of feels unneeded with Whitewater Canyon and the water park right next door. So I could see this being removed for something coming in a few years. They would probably have to take another thing out, which is coming, to make room for a new coaster or new rides in this area. But it's just time for Congo to go, as it's just not worth having, it's not that fun, and it doesn't have good ridership. And like I said, something else would have to go to make room for a new coaster, so we're also going to say goodbye to Invertigo. This would be a sad loss, and I think you'd have to replace it right away, because it's like the first thing you see when you walk into Kings Island. So this would have to be replaced literally right away, not like Vortex, not like the Bat where it was placed a few years later. This has to be replaced right after, and it will be, you'll see. Then in 2033, Kings Island finally gets a new front entrance that they badly need, and also a wing coaster that will go over to the front entrance, kind of like Gatekeeper. This would have good elements, near-miss elements, and would interact with the front entrance and guests entering the park. This is why you would remove Vortex and Congo Falls, so they would use that land. This would be a great addition to the park and really upgrade Kings Island that it needs.